our product has been proved in the Chinese market. These patients are not able to stop bleeding with their heart. Many drugs on the market are not as good as possible to find the way to deliver our good therapy to the world.
Hello and welcome to the Industry Voice podcast series. Today I'm going to interview the person who represents the China-based company principally involved in development, research and manufacturing of innovative therapeutics. She is the head of business development department. Please meet Adageng.
Okay, Ada, thank you so much for your time. I would like to ask you some questions about your company, about your experience. My first question will be, what opportunities do you foresee for your company in the international markets?
First, I have to thank for invitation. Staidson was founded in 2002. 4 years later, it launched the first product. Then it's IPO'd in 2011. Then we are trying to find the way for the international market. In the last few years, we set up an R&D center in Bay Area in USA and invested a biotech company in Germany. Now it's time for us to find the way to deliver our good therapy to the world. So which market will be important, that depends on the product.
Can you identify any current trends in the biopharmaceutical industry and healthcare?
Yes, I think the trend is for the division of level. So the drug discovery and the later process is a complicated process. We need to find our experts, then find some global partners for this. You can see the leading pharmaceutical companies trying to find their pipeline so they can focus on the expertise.
Staidson's R&D team is engaged in different therapeutic areas. In your opinion, which fields of research are considered the most promising?
Yeah, it's a very good question. Previously, we tried to make a good team for efficient R&D modules. Recently, we have 3 classes of products. 2 of them are against the bleeding disease. In the bleeding disorder, the process of clotting is disrupted. In some patients, they have autoantibodies against platelet, leading to decrease of platelet. In other patients, they have abnormal fibrin clotting. For those 2 populations of patients, their motility are restricted. Without good treatment, their life is threatened. So for us, we are trying to solve this problem. STSA1301 is an antibody drug, potentially a best-in-class product. It can accelerate the autoantibody degradation in the body. So you may ask me, why this drug is so attractive? I will say, no, it's only for moderate IgG recycle, and it's not only one IgG. Therefore, it can be applied in many other indications, including neuroimmune diseases, which in lack of good treatment, and some common autoimmune disease. Currently, the product is in the stage of R&D enabling. Before the end of this year, we can get the first R&D in China. For the second product, we tried to solve the problem against hemophilia among the bleeding disease. In hemophilia patients, their lack of clotting factor 8 or 9. At first, this kind of patients can be treated by replacement of clotting factors. However, the limitation of replacement therapy lies in the development of antibodies against the drug. It inspires the scientists to develop products against the tissue factor pathways, factor 7, factor 10, and other molecules at the downstream in the fibrin clot. So our product STSP0601 is actually the clotting factor 10 activator. It's a bypass agent against the clotting clot. So it can be also applied in many other bleeding diseases. Currently, we will have the phase 2 result in the next few months. We tried to compare this drug to other drugs in the market. We found in the clinical trials, we find the result is better in rapid hemostasis and better hemostatic efficacy. Last year, we got the certification as a breakthrough therapy in China. Then the third class of our product is actually against chronic constipation. Chronic constipation is a common disease for almost everyone. The incidence of this disease is actually higher to 30% in the world. But we can find that many drugs on the market are not as good as possible for all of the patients, especially for the diabetes patients and some cancer patients. We have a generic drugs highly recommended by the clinician and experts. Our product has been approved in the Chinese market and has occupied the first status in the last few years. We tried to deliver this generic drug to other patients.
Collaboration is always key in advancing clinical research. Do you outsource CROs when you conduct your clinical trials? What are your selection criteria for a CRO?
Yes, in the clinical studies, we need cooperation, especially for the local conduction of the study. We consider the CRO as our good partners because we need some profession and we need some partners as the similar vision and passion.
Maybe you can list some criteria for a CRO, like cost effectiveness or something like that.
Profession in the field. We need the real implementation for the protocol. We need them to carry out the project as quick as our need.
Thanks a lot, Ada.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you for watching. If you would like to be our next guest speaker, reach out. You can find the right email in the comment section below. And don't forget to subscribe.